We back on this live. Me and Chef Bill was on here a little bit later. Now it's me and Leon Lexington, and the Derby just ran, and we don't even know who won yet. But looks like a horse won, number 8. Oh yeah, Bob Baffert's horse looks like it won.
All I'm saying is to me, horse racing is more of a white trash sport than fucking NASCAR.
Look at this. You don't get more white trash than this. This outfit that I got on.
You look like the king of the trailer park.
I look like the cat on what's his name when Chappelle show Pitbull.
I look like somebody's dad, but I am somebody's dad. So, but do you agree?
Bob Baffert's horse won. I called that shit earlier, man. I called that shit earlier.
See, I always thought the Kentucky Derby is when all four of the horsemen got into a bar fight together.
4 horsemen?
Yeah, that's what I thought the Kentucky Derby was.
That's similar, I guess.
All I'm saying is Arn Anderson would win that fight.
Arn Anderson's a bad motherfucker.
Even now. Fuck, no, maybe. Do you consider Sid Vicious a horseman?
Oh, yeah, he was a horseman. Sid Vicious was a horseman.
Sid's
a fucking badass, and he is right now still, like, if you see him.
He plays softball.
He's still a fucking beast.
Do you hear me? He's like, he plays at a softball league. They said they had to schedule his events around his softball league.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I missed the damn Derby.
Yeah, so did we.
Did you miss it? We missed it. Didn't I tell you, Bob? Sit down here. Didn't I tell you Bob Baffert's horse was going to win earlier?
Bob Baffert, yeah.
Yeah, I told you that.
Second year in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the second year.
I'm pretty sure that is Ric Flair right there,
That's
right?
Ric Flair. Ric Flair's horse.
Yeah, Ric Flair's horse.
Really?
No.
Get out of here.
Sit down here.
Let me get my drink.
Okay.
My most important thing of the day. Right
I mix some of that Four Roses with an L8.
I'll switch the camera over for we can all see.
Oh, I like your fedora.
You like my hat?
Yeah,
Hell
I like
yeah,
that. I need
yeah,
one of those.
Yeah.
Connected now.
Me and D have always said that we need to make like a little mafia film.
Hey, I love my favorite film, The Godfather. I can watch it every month.
I feel like if we was to make
Goodfellas was good too.
a mafia movie, Bill would have to be our guy that disposes of the body.
Chef Bill takes care of those.
I made my bones a long time
You work at like a funeral home and we're like, Bill, get rid of the body.
He works at a restaurant.
Make my boy look good.
Yeah, he's got an Italian restaurant.
Oh, he'll turn you into spaghetti.
He turns your ass into lasagna.
You be meatballs.
You'll find him missing in the shark soup. Catch him in the marinara.
That's right. A little spicy, though, for my taste.
But I was just saying, I think horse racing is more white trash than NASCAR is.
Especially at the Red Mile.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anywhere.
Harness racing. No. I don't think white trash.
Nah.
You don't see the quality of women in NASCAR.
But you don't. But you don't.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
Come on.
But you don't think that all these fucking hippity uppity white trash, because they're white trash. If you go to horse racing, you're white trash. That's just me.
You wear a hat like this, you're a white trash.
Yeah, let's put this all in perspective now. Shit.
I feel like the NASCAR people, they actually they got culture with it. They eat possums and shit.
So, Bob Baffert's horse won. Bob Baffert is a Ric Flair wannabe. Look at him.
He does look.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he looks like fucking Ric Flair. I bet he's not even from Kentucky, you piece of fucking shit.
Oh, come on. He's had the last 3 winners out of the last 5
Bob
years.
Baffert gets all the pussy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You know he's fucking that bitch in the back right there.
He's got the same problem I do. How you lose your hair is that pillow rub. When you're going at it, you're like trying to get position.
Why does Bob Baffert get the shit? But I feel like the jockey did most of it.
He trained the horse.
Oh, for real? Yeah. He's a piece of shit. He does all the cocaine. Do you see his fucking nose? He definitely was on Jeff.
You keep him away from my stash.
Keep him away from kids. You know he was at Epstein Island.
You know what?
Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
He owns a Fortune 500 company and he wipes his own ass.
He may be hung like a Maynard, so that's why he's got to go for the young
You think he's hung like one of those horses?
No, a Maynard. Just like you do your half of your pinky. I need somebody to squirm under me. I guess if it's Epstein Dane, all right.
Bill, would you have been on the Epstein plane?
No, not at all. I do not mind.
I do like the Bahamas.
The college age.
But nothing under that.
No.
See, now y'all can't cancel my man Bill.
I do like the Virgin Islands.
Hell, I've never had that. They've said this and that. They're liars, though. You know.
What's up, Josh Stone? Josh Stone's watching us.
Josh Stone?
Yeah. He watches. He was one. Was he the one that said wrestling was fake? I think it was
that's it.
Josh. Kentucky Derby's fake.
The Kentucky Derby probably is.
What's up, Cody?
Everything's wrestling, man.
I thought it was the nice-looking singer, Josh Stone, but no.
I think everything, like,
Oh shit!
everything's fucking wrestling.
Camera over. Oh, there you are, Bill. You're on the camera now.
All right.
Hell yeah! I need a chaser for this peach. What are you drinking?
L8 and 4 Roses.
Oh yeah, is there an L8 over there?
There's like partially.
Grab me one of those yellow, those red cups, those soda cups, and a L8, like a piece. Yeah, there's an L8 over there.
That was the
I'm gonna
last
drink some of
one,
this.
but
Yeah. There's
unless there's one in
Is
there,
there one in there?
Budweisers. I got his blood in here.
you can have the rest of that one.
Oh, wait.
I'll
no,
take
Bud
the-
Light.
I'll take the rest of the what other one he has. We got some more out there.
I'll go get a Coke.
Yeah, just hand me one of them solo cups. We got the liquor sticking out on the podcast over here.
Shit, I'm about to go make an Arnold Palmer. What the fuck am I doing?
There's something out there with bourbon in it, with lemonade in it.
Yeah, they say that shit's thick.
Oh,
There's
put some Sprite in it.
Liquid in there.
Oh yeah, I'll go out there and put some Sprite in it. Bring me back I don't know what is there an L8 over there? Grab that L8. Grab that L8.
Yeah, you just use concentrate, and that was it.
Yeah, you got to put Sprite or something in it.
Each can is what, a half gallon liquid or some shit. That one girl drank it. She's like, "Oh hell no!"
You got to put Sprite or something in it.
Damn.
What a yearly a $1,000 purchase of that horse was?
No, don't tell me that.
Something like that.
Hell, Nature Boy might have bought
Nature
that.
Boy, Ric Flair, woo, woo. Bob Baffer looks just like Ric Flair. That's why we covered this because we knew Bob Baffer was going to win this race, and that guy looks like one of those. That jockey looks like one of those kids that has that that ages backwards. Benjamin Buttons. You remember those kids? Those kids that look like they're like 89 years old and they're actually 12.
Yeah, right. Ages backwards. Wasn't that Mork and Mindy did the same thing, didn't they? Mork aged backwards.
Oh yeah, he did. He ended up turning into an egg, didn't he?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that was the end of the show
Right.
when he turned into an egg.
Mindy was like, "No more Morkin."
Oh yeah, she had remember she had that grown ass man. Who was it? Who was that?
Jonathan Winters.
Jonathan Winters. Yeah.
He was their kid.
Yeah, he was their kid. That was some funny shit. Did you ever get dressed, AJ? Do it on the podcast. We'll get all the women looking at it.
Dum chicka bow bow chicka bow bow.
We are live, so AJ's about to get naked up in here.
Uh-oh.
Up in the podcast
We
room.
were talking porn earlier.
Talking Snapchat premiums, where the chicks sell their titty pictures on Snapchat Premium. Y'all seen that?
I've never seen it because I have
You were watching wrestling.
You have a girlfriend?
yeah, and she
Yeah.
would kick my ass.
Yeah. And he was watching wrestling at the time.
You think I can sell something?
You might be able to.
A little picture here.
Hey, there's dudes that'll probably buy your picture.
Dudes.
Yeah.
No.
No, women ain't buying our picture. So the fat ugly ones. The fat ugly ones might buy our pictures.
This is where I pissed all guys off. They'll buy my pictures.
Guys will buy your pictures.
No, not
Women?
guys, dude.
Women will buy your pictures.
Big sexy guys
Hey.
gonna buy Bill's pictures.
No, not
Women in dresses. Women in dresses are buying your pictures.
you know.
I mean, guys in dresses. Guys that dress up like women. The guys that say they're women.
No. Well, yeah.
Just because you say you're a woman don't mean you're a woman.
Right. If I can't, show me a picture and they'll send me the fucking model from Sports Illustrated.
What does
3 years
everybody
ago.
think about this?
Jacket. Yeah. Look
Hell
at
yeah.
that.
I think you look like you're about to go fight Batman for like an hour, and then he's gonna kick your ass.
That is true.
I
ain't
thought
it?
you
I look like
were
a
Batman.
I look like a bat villain. Batman's villain.
That's it. Yeah.
villain in the Gotham.
The Derbier.
The Derbier.
The Derbier.
The Derbier.
Derbier.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do something. Yeah, we can do something.
Nice hat. I like it.
Hey, you're very pretty. Why don't you sit down and say hi to everybody on the podcast?
Sparkles.
Like this camera right here. No, stand beside Bill.
Yeah, I'm on camera.
Stand beside Bill. Okay. Say hi. No, the camera's over here, baby.
Hello.
Tell them what you're doing.
My name is Wendy, and we run an online internet game room based out of Lexington, Kentucky, called Royal, and it's our first.
Speaking to the mic.
It's our first annual Derby party.
Y'all should have got some Woodford.
There you go. And I need y'all's.
There's probably some Woodford here somewhere.
Put some music on for me.
Okay, I'll be out there in a minute.
I don't think there is any Woodford.
DJ Nice Guy, come on. Sparkles, leaving the room.
Sparkles. I gotta go do my husbandly duties.
It's the do list.
Duties. I gotta go.
Do.
You wanna?
Yeah, I'll take
You
it.
can find something on the TV. What did they pay? What did he pay? He paid $7.
12 to 1, dog.
He paid $26 to win.
26.20. That'd be my bet. I put $2 on that
12 to
horse.
1. What's 12 to 1 mean?
12 to 1 is if you put $2, you'll get 26.20. Yeah. But if you look at the other horses, the place is $23. So if you had that bet across the exacta,
What did I say in here earlier? I said Bob Baffer's horse was going to win.
you said a lot of shit. I'm still doing it.
I don't even know how the fuck to get the TV to work, man.
We get to watch it again. Oh, he come out hard. He almost broke right there. See, I know. Horse racing is not your thing.
Yeah, it just seems like the fuck is the point?
The
Like,
point is to win.
but they're horses, bro. Like,
But horses, horses are very spiritual animals. They really are.
yeah, but that's why y'all don't think you should be treating them to race. Like, they're better than that.
Well, this is kind of like.
Have you ever been up on a horse?
Like track, yeah.
Bro, they're fucking huge.
Yeah.
There's like
And thoroughbreds are almost dangerous.
It's
They're
like-
so neurotic.
yeah, like you look at a horse and you think that a moose would be as big as a horse, but a moose fucking is like a giant compared to a horse.
Oh yeah, it is. Now moose are. See, the plural of moose is moose.
Yeah.
So moose. It doesn't sound proper, but moose are dangerous. If you
Oh,
see
yeah, for
one,
sure.
Get the hell out of the way.
This is the Leon and Bill hour.
Hey,
Didn't fucking know.
Right on. But thoroughbreds, everyone in this race has got Man of War blood in them. That's where the trainers come from. Man of War, the greatest horse horse of
That's
all
crazy.
time.
I didn't know that
The
shit.
bloodline has got to come from Man of War. And I was told from a
But how?
horse junkie.
But how do they? But how the fuck do they keep them like pure and not fucking?
Well, see, that's why a lot of them break their legs quick, or they have problems. And if you've ever been around a thoroughbred, and which I have, they're kind of dangerous because they're like a psycho chick that you dated before. I know you have. We all have.
Yeah.
And they want to bust a fifth bottle over your head. Those are the ones that got a little bloodline that the tree goes straight up. You know what I'm saying? A little inbreeding going on. But they're fast as hell.
Do you think? All right, is Kentucky more of a horse state or a bourbon state?
I always say horses, bourbon, and whores. You know, that's what it's all about.
And creepy shit.
Other than that, other than those three, yeah, you get up in the hills in eastern Kentucky, hell, you might as well just like make a horror movie.
Yeah.
You know, those hills have eyes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. Part 50. The Kentucky Chainsaw Massacre.
Is that a for real thing?
Well, no, but you know, hey, it's a thought.
Yeah. I mean, something like that's probably happened.
It's more like a Kentucky 2x4 beatdown.
Oh yeah. Drop you in the woods and the fucking Wendigo eats you.
And they don't find you at all. You're fertilizer for an oak tree back up in the hills.
Oh yeah. Or for some good weed.
Mm-hmm. I was told a long time ago, you know, when I was coming up, Hawaiian weed was the primo.
Yeah.
And somehow the jet stream or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the wind and shit.
Kind of the same as Hawaii as
It's our soil.
It's all
It's our soil. It's our limestone. There's a book.
Right.
Somebody had it. It's like one of my friends had it a long time ago. It's called The Green Rush of Boonesboro.
Yeah.
And it's all about how Boonesboro like grew weed down there in the fucking
Right.
And I think that like see Kentucky, I feel like if Kentucky did legalize, we would be one of the most we would be one of the most
Right. But see now what you run against on that is
people say bourbon sales, which I think that's fucking retarded. How is bourbon sales going to impact? I mean, how is weed going to impact bourbon sales?
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's the bourbon lobby coming across and wanting to go against the weed. But
I feel like
Kentucky
honestly,
weed's the best.
I feel like it might help bourbon sales. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to smoke weed and drink bourbon?
And now we go back to one of the horses here is that ran the Derby, which was one of my favorite, Bourbononic. It was kind of a chronic and bourbon infusion of the name.
Yeah.
And they came across chronic and bourbon. And, you know, hey, and I'm thinking that describes me to a T.
See, I think that they could do a lot. Like, if makers made a fucking infused bourbon.
Oh, my God. Well, you know what? You might as well just stay put once you start drinking that.
Or, like, honestly, I feel like get into it. Makers should just have their own weed.
Right.
The Maker's Mark. That's what it should be called, the Maker's Mark.
See, now the corporations are jumping on the bandwagon, and it's coming. It's coming.
But you tell me you couldn't see a big ass can of gar stuffed in a tube with one of the with the little like candle seal on it.
Oh yeah.
Tell me you couldn't see that.
A nice little bud stuck down in there.
Yeah.
At the bottom,
Mhm.
right, and swallowing the worm.
Or-
you're gonna smoke.
Or
the bud.
even like they sell little things of like G's in little bourbon bottles.
Oh, nice. Right.
See, that I don't know. I think that Kentucky in
That's
general.
good marketing.
Yeah, for
right,
sure.
Right. And you can brain it out because Kentucky's going to be, I guarantee it, one of the last states to legalize it.
You look fucking drip. Have you seen mine? I got the threes on. I'm really old. I look like an old head at the barbecue. I got the Jordan 3. Tell me this ain't old head at the barbecue.
Oh,
drip.
right on. Yeah, you got the PJs going on.
Man.
Too, don't you?
AJ,
Yeah.
got the. But tell me I'm not like looking like an
chilling.
old head. You gonna get on the podcast for a little bit?
What's he got? A wagon wheel?
Oh yeah, that is drip.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that polyester?
Oh, flashback 70s.
Dude, I used to go to Goodwill and buy like
Oh,
a
man, it's
bunch.
right
I had
with
a
my
bunch
shit.
of polyester fucking button ups.
See, polyester, though, it retains that sweat and that old
Yeah,
air. You know, it
mhm.
doesn't let you breathe.
I don't know. Sometimes it feels nice though.
Once you first put it on, but after a little hot day, you might as well, like, discard that motherfucker.
Got any? You got any moke? Whenever my dad comes back, I'm gonna find you.
Please,
But
put me in the crowd.
but yeah, I just feel like is that Andy fucking Bashir.
What about him? No,
Hey, I actually want to hear this though, because he's about to give a hell of a speech about. I could see Andy Bashir running for president one day.
Yes, I can too. Yeah. I mean, you know what? He did a okay job
At handling COVID. Yeah, I think so also. I feel like a bunch of people was giving him shit, but he really I think our state handled it better than most
He
states.
did. I mean, really.
I love Kentucky, dude. I love it.
You know, because I migrated down here. My family was here, and so I came down.
Where are
here
you from
after,
originally?
Ohio, Toledo.
Fucking the flat state.
The flat state.
The flat
That's
state.
why we play
Hey,
football.
but
That's
y'all
why we
got
play
good chili dogs
basketball.
though. Y'all got good chili
And
dogs.
You know what? The walleye capital.
Y'all
of the world.
y'all-
I grew up 3 blocks away from Lake Erie up in Toledo.
And y'all got Kings Island.
At Cedar Point.
Oh, Cedar Point's.
Is the bomb.
I love Cedar Point. I've only been
Sir.
one time, but
Oh, but yeah.
they have,
I
like-
went to Kings Island. I was like, what the fuck is this? Is
Nah,
this a fair?
I love Kings Island. I've been going there since I was like a baby,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. I can see. I've only been to Kings. I've been every year. We would go to Cedar Point and be like,
See, we was the opposite. We go Kings Island every year.
Cedar Point would always. Here's the best, fastest, highest roller coaster. You know,
The Top Thrill Dragster. Have you rode that?
No, I haven't. I mean, the last one.
On a clear day, you can see Canada.
You sound like Sarah Palin.
No, I'm being dead ass serious.
You know, that's true because Canada is just right across from Lake Erie. And if you live in Windsor,
Lake
Detroit,
Erie's nasty though.
But you got to get out in Lake. I grew up 3 blocks away from Lake Erie.
I've only been there like a couple times. I think it's nasty and like there's
It
dead
is-
fish everywhere.
It is now. It is now. It was beginning when I was up there. That
Mhm.
was back in the 70s and 80s. But you still got to take the boat out, and then you get. It's not deep at all. It's a beautiful. It looks like the Caribbean. I mean, once you come up on it, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like a
Crazy Girlfriend.
Nah,
looks
like
really good.
like like Florida kind of, because you get out there and you got all those
yeah.
like little factories and shit over there, the shipping and whatnot. It kind of reminds me of Florida a little
You
bit.
see those ocean liners come in. I used to sit on the shore all the time, and watch the ocean liners come in. And if you want to see a big ship,
Yeah,
this son of a bitch is 3
Huge.
miles long.
Yeah.
You know? I'm like, my God. But I came down here, and you know, it took me a while. It was a culture shock, but I fell in love with Kentucky. Too.
yeah, Kentucky.
Bourbon, horses, and the girls.
Well, Dad, are you coming back in here? I was just gonna step out for a second, but me and Bill. So, this is a wrestling podcast on usual occasions.
Wrestling.
Let me
I
hear.
say-
Let me hear some of your. Yeah. Let me hear who you grew up watching.
You know, I remember now. I've been thinking about it last time I was on here. I grew up. I not grown up, but I remember Roddy Piper. I mean, he was on the TBS wrestling.
He's a goat.
With Mean Gene.
Oh, Mean Gene.
Yeah, Mean Gene, I'm telling you what, Mean Gene.
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
You know,
All the Hulkamaniacs.
the Hulkamaniacs.
See, that's one era that I wish I could have lived through because
that was the golden age.
because I feel like you had WWF wrestling, which was more theatrical, but then you had the territory system, which was the underground, which was like Jim Cornette, the Midnight Express. Like, see,
Jerry Lawler, the King.
See, I wish I could have went and seen the
And
King.
Macho Man came
Terry
up through the
Funk.
ranks until he made it to WWF.
Yeah.
You know, that was the big time.
Mach is a goat. I really think that we need down by Rupp. We need him holding Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah, I think so too. Because, you know, both Kentucky and, you know.
She grew up in Elizabethtown.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What about that?
Yeah.
Elizabethtown.
Yeah.
That was her town.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And she was something else.
And
died on over
and see,
Pike, I believe it was.
I
in a
feel
car wreck.
no, she overdosed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she
I heard it
overdosed.
was a car wreck.
She overdosed with Lex Luger at his apartment, and they think
Really?
that they think that he murdered her, but she fell down the stairs off pills and killed her.
Oh.
And then Mach died in a car wreck.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, that's where maybe I'm crossing. Because, you know, he was one of my faves.
See, and just because, I don't know, that women empowerment, him holding her,
Yeah.
especially because her story is, I think it's just as crazy as Mach's is.
Yeah, well, that's why they hooked up, and you know, and I think
They
were
hooked
the
up on
first-
the YMCA over on
Limestone?
yeah.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah.
maybe not Limestone. I think the one downtown. You know, the YMCA downtown, the shitty
Yeah,
one.
no, that's Upper Street.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
one on Upper
'Cause
Street.
I've worked out there, though. I come back in the locker room. This son of a bitch.
And even I think even having maybe right there would be cool to have it because that's right down the street from Rupp.
Right on that corner right
Mhm.
there. Yeah, that's cool. That's a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like we don't have enough. I don't know. I don't think Macho Man ever rep. There is a couple pictures of him in UK gear though.
yeah, he didn't represent Kentucky much at all.
But you always did see him in that white and blue. He always had that white and blue little thing.
Like twerk T-shirt, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I saw probably, I know one of the first few, if not the first WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that was pay per view.
It wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It was on free TV. The first WrestleMania was.
Right, and so that comes into my skit because I hate paying for fucking television. I hate paying for.
I just wish I could have watched Hogan slam Andre. I wish I could have watched.
I saw him fight a couple of times, Andre the Giant, Hogan. Yeah, and not personally.
Did you know that beginning of Hogan's career? I mean, not Hogan. Andre's career, he could do a moonsault, which is a backflip, and land it off the top rope.
Amazing.
He's one of the I think Andre. If you're gonna do a top 4 or top 5 in wrestling, he should. He has to be. He has to be at least considered. I think.
Not Hollywood Hogan, but Hulk Hogan.
See, I like Hollywood Hogan better.
Really?
I'm
Yeah,
a Hollywood Hogan guy. NWO for life.
And I remember the champion right before Hogan, Bob something.
Bob Backlund.
They the dude that runs WWF.
Vince McMahon.
Yeah, he asked him to be a bad guy in turn, and he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So he got X'd out of the whole thing. I don't think he wrestled after that.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Bruno Sammartino? I wish I could.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him wrestle?
I've seen him a little bit. You know, I mean, me and my brother. That was when I first moved down here. That was a big thing. We sat and get a. I'm telling you, this is when Bud Light came out. And we get a 12-pack of Bud Light, and I liked it at that time. I can't. It's disgusting now. But
See, I like the Bud Light Platinums.
see, platinums are good.
The platinum tastes like candy sometimes.
But we sit there and get a 12-pack of Bud Light.
What
and watch. It was on Channel 4 out of Chicago. And we watched wrestling out of there, and that was that was a good time.
One time I took half a Xanax and drank like 5 Bud Light Platinums, and I was drooling on myself.
Ouch! You missed that day, didn't you?
Yeah. Boy,
What up?
GhostFACENeil, you can't even.
In the house.
It's more like James Brown, Neil.
Yeah.
Come and get that Henny.
Bottle of Henny.
Dang.
You got
Huh? Yeah, here's the Roku. All right, no, you can keep it. Just make sure. All right. Joe Shad says Coors Light.
Coors Light. Oh,
You know what beer gets you drunker than a skunk, but tastes.
Colorado beer. That's a Coors Light FCL smoothie. That means if you drink a 6-pack, you're going to be on the toilet after the day after.
You know it's will make you puke every time. The worst tasting beer, but gets you toasted. Natty Daddies.
Oh,
The Natty
God,
Daddies.
Those are hardcore. I mean, that is when you want to. You don't have any money,
What, baby?
and you want to get
I love you.
drunk. As she's walking out the door.
But
That was a Johnny Cash song.
But what was you saying about Bud Light? You said that it just came out, and you and your brother.
Yeah, we sit there and watch all kinds. We watched TBS wrestling. We watched the WWF, and that was the beginning. That was before Hogan, was champion. And when he became champion, that's when it started taking off. He's
Oh yeah, for sure.
Andre the Giant, him, and
Mach.
yeah, when the Undertaker came in, that's when I kind of backed off. I'm not blaming him. It's just the time I would start.
See, to me,
watch.
I grew up like I was a kid when Undertaker was in his prime, so like I was scared shitless of the Undertaker.
Oh, yeah, he was. Now I still watched it on occasions, and he was like, you didn't know who he was. He had that mystery thing.
Yeah,
going
he was.
on, who the fuck is he dead?
They said that he would go hide in the freezer before the shows because he would come out and people would touch him and he'd be cold, so he could.
Right, so he's like.
And I thought he was dead. Like when people told me that, I was like, he's dead. Like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to me, he's an all-time great.
Oh, really? That's your favorite
That
wrestler?
I put him over Shawn Michaels, over Hogan, over Macho, over Flair. Undertaker is the best wrestler of all time in my eyes.
See, I come, I mentioned it the other day. Johnny Valentine, he's an obscure wrestler.
Oh yeah,
Bobo Brazil, the Iron Sheik. Now there was an Iron Sheik in WWF.
And then there was
if it was the same.
It was
one.
the Sheik. I'm pretty sure that's his name.
Okay,
That's Sabu's. Do you know Sabu? He wrestled for ECW.
Okay.
He's his nephew.
All right. Well, the Sheik though, I remember when he was fighting Bobo Brazil, he had the dust.
Yeah.
He blow it in your face. blind you, and then he would like do some sneaky shit, whatever. I mean,
See, I feel like that's what wrestling's missing nowadays.
yeah,
It's missing that we're gonna fuck you. Like the fans are gonna be pissed. Like it's missing the heat.
yeah, right. Boo. Because even PC is coming into wrestling right now. Because back in the day, PC correct. Who gives a fuck? You're this guy from Iran. Right now, we hate Iran because you have hostages and blah 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 blah. And then they worked off that.
Yeah. They always, WWF in general always did good with that. They always worked off who was the menace. Or even before that with Bruno, he was the Italian stallion. So when their market was the Italians and the Mexicans and all the Puerto Ricans. So you have a guy that embodies them. WWE always knew what they were doing with shit like that.
And, there's always a
And see, to me, that's PC. Like, that's politically correct because you're catering to the audience that's the lower guys. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, give them someone to hate because every great action movie, the villain is what.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have Star Wars without Darth Vader.
You wouldn't have Batman without the Joker.
Batman's the best superhero of all time.
Those three movies with Christian Bale and Joker, everybody that has played the Joker, except for Jack Nicholson, and he deserved the Oscar too.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a
I love
picture
Jack
with
Nicholson
him and Heath Ledger together. It's fantastic.
I dressed up for Halloween off 2 tabs of acid one year as the Joker, Heath Ledger.
Hey man, all right, you tripped. I love it.
Dude, I was fucked up. I was so fucked up.
Nice.
I thought by the end of the night, I thought I was the Joker. Me and my fucking friend, we lost a blunt. I don't know if I threw it out the window or what. We was saying gut, and I lost the blunt on Halloween night.
Oh, nice. And that's when to be the Joker.
Yeah.
And, on an offhand shoot, Michael Keaton, who was Batman, you got to have good lips to be Batman. You got to have that pouty face to be Batman. And
I think Michael Keaton's one of the best Batmans.
I think so, too.
Well,
because
to me, it's not. He's a better Bruce Wayne than he is a Batman.
Yeah.
And I feel like, to me, that's what makes the character, because anybody can be under the mask.
Right.
That's kind of the thing.
Exactly. I mean, you got Ben Affleck. Who the fuck cares?
See, I like Affleck as Batman.
See, I know.
I think he he looks like a piece of shit Bruce Wayne, and that's what they're going for. And in some cases, I like what they do with that, because I don't want my Batman to be gushy two-shoe as every Batman movie. That's more of Superman's thing. So I want a piece of shit to play Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Because the Dark Knight, and really, if you follow Bruce Wayne in the comics and the graphic novels, he goes fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
he goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And on the Michael Keaton kick,
Keaton definitely got that crazy. Whenever he takes the fire thing and he breaks it, he's like, "Y'all want to dance? Let's dance!"
Yeah, right. But Nicholson made that movie. Jack Nicholson.
Oh yeah, for sure. See,
fantastic.
I love the first Batman, but the Danny DeVito Penguin one, Batman Returns, is my favorite.
He was good. He was great, and that had Catwoman into it. Michelle Pfeiffer.
She's so bad.
Sake.
Even to this day, that's one of the baddest bitches to ever exist.
But I on the Michael Keaton, and I was tripping. I had at least one tab in me.
See those,
and I was Beetlejuice,
and
I came in second in a Halloween costume.
Oh, true. I thought you were saying that you watched the Batman tripping, because I was gonna say,
no, I've watched a lot.
That movie, both the first Batman and Batman Returns, if you watch it, it's kind of like a play. All the set pieces and everything, it's kind of like a play. So it's like, that shit's, to me, is the most tripping.
Tim Burton is one of the greatest directors of all time.
Trying to think of what's another good movie to watch on acid.
And I'm just saying,
The Big Lebowski. That's
Yes.
That's one of the best movies.
And one thing that caught me off guard one time, I just popped a tab. It was Friday night. I'm sitting at the house. My son was just born, and he was asleep back in the back. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna freak out a little bit. Here comes the Seventh Sign with Demi Moore, and it was about the end of days.
Yeah.
Seventh Sign. And I was like, whoa. Excellent movie, and I got caught several times doing that kind of thing and watching some just random movies.
Oh yeah, that's kind of like the tale of the trip. You always watch a random movie every time.
Right, and it's like, whoa.
Have you ever seen Infinity War, the Marvel movie where Thanos shows up?
I don't know if I ever not.
You need to.
I tried to watch.
At the
all those
end, he
movies.
snaps them. Have you seen
Oh
that?
yeah.
I watched that on acid, and that's.
My drink?
I don't know where your
This
drink
is
is.
me right here.
I'll be back.
All right. But that movie is crazy to watch on acid because it's all space and shit.
Right.
I think it would be cool to sit down and watch all 3 original Star Wars tripping.
Yeah, you know what? I never was a fan, even when they came out, because when the first one came out, I was in middle school.
And that was kind of like baby shit, probably.
Yeah, and the nerds and this kind of thing, and I came from a place where you got beat up if you wore the wrong T-shirt or you listened to the wrong music.
Yeah.
So it was
Fuck
like,
all that shit.
and that's right. That's right. When I raised my son, it was like whatever he wants to do, I'm gonna kick your ass if you try to beat his.
See, I'm nerdy as fuck. I like Batman. I like Marvel, DC, Star Wars.
Right.
Could never get into Star Trek. To me, that's like, fuck Star Trek. Star
Yeah.
Trek is.
Star Trek, but now I go back to it now because you see it on MeTV or whatever it is, and and it's talking about an acid trip for God's sake,
Man.
And if you talk like William Shatner, you gotta like pause between.
See, fuck
every
William Shatner. I'm more of a Spock guy. If I'm gonna even watch that shit.
Right. Well, the first movie, Star Trek, was the biggest flop because I remember when cable hit. For God's sakes, cable came out and Star Trek, the new Genesis movie, the first Star Trek movie, it was big running through it at that time, and it sucked so bad. Star Trek 2 was really, really good.
The Wrath of Khan.
Wrath of Khan, yeah, and then The Search for Spock was the third one. But that first movie, it was like terrible. But William Shatner had this great hairpiece that
I still think it's funny that Michael Myers' mask is just William Shatner
William
mask
Shatner. Exactly,
painted white.
yeah.
I cannot take that movie seriously because of that.
When I found that out, I was like, that's what a old pair of fucking cheap coveralls and a William Shatner mask. You're Michael Myers.
Man.
And John Carpenter hitting one key on the keyboard.
That's like Jaws. I know they the producer of Jaws like played it for Spielberg or whoever directed Jaws.
Spielberg.
And he's like, you're joking, right?
Yeah.
And so they said that they played it and it didn't sound right in theaters, but then they played it with the dun-dun-dun-dun, and they said that people fucking freaked out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? That was 76, 77. That was the last movie I can remember my father went with us as a family to see. And
I love Jaws.
It was scary as fuck.
Oh, I bet.
In a theater. Back then, at that time. And I still.
That's one of the best monster movies of all time, and the villain's a shark.
Right, exactly. It is exactly, and he's got.
And see, I think that's what makes it more scary because it's just a shark.
It's an unknown, it's not of our species, so you really can't.
It's not a monster from outer space. It's not a fucking werewolf. It is a shark that will fucking eat
that
you.
That is in the ocean right now.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I mean, really, that's a great concept. Peter Benchley was the writer of that novel, and that was because it all comes from the written word. A good movie starts with a written word.
Yeah.
And he was a great author, and he knew how to portray that as and you just think about what was he doing? Did he go swimming one day and get tagged by a shark or something? Or
fucking, he probably just read on the news some shit happened. Was like, I got a story I've been writing forever now. It's called Bongpocalypse, and it's about like just a bunch of stoners in the apocalypse, and it starts out with me trying to find my other homie.
Right.
And it just goes crazy from there.
Okay, now I'm smacking of Shaun of the Dead, dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Zombies.
It is zombies. It's like zombies, werewolves, whatever. I just
we're in the zombie land now. People walking around on their phones and they don't see you and everything.
Or junkies. That's what I consider a zombie.
Hey man, I live on Versailles Road.
Those are zombies.
Faux row.
They won't eat you, but those are zombies.
No.
And there's energy vampires too. Have you ever?
Exactly.
Have you got Hulu?
I do not.
Oh fuck! Because there's a show on there and it's about vampires, right? And it's fucking hilarious.
Really?
And they got this one dude. He's just a regular guy. He's like pretty much like you, bro. Right. He's an energy vampire.
Yeah,
so
I've known these guys too,
bro. And so like he's around real vampires, and he's not. It's just the funniest shit ever.
Really?
Yeah. It's called We're in the Shadows or something like that,
yeah.
and it's one of the funniest fucking shows I've ever watched.
You smacked on right there because there's energy vampires, there are money vampires, there are area vampires, they're all kind because they'll suck that particular type of thing away from you and take it away from you. And
you want to find cranberry scone recipes?
I'm not really interested in that right now.
That beach looks nice, though.
Yeah, fucking hey, you look like you wade out to it.
That beach looks more jagged.
Yeah, that's Hawaii right there. See that?
Yeah, that is like volcanic ash.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I like places like that.
That is up in the Rocky Mountains, I would guess.
I'm going to Colorado this summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for my birthday, for my 21st.
Nice. When is that?
July 31st.
Okay. All right, so you're a Leo.
Yeah, and my name's Leon.
All right. Yeah. I'd say I'm right on the cusp of Leo and Virgo.
But like, I feel like I've drunk. I know I've smoked weed
That's
a million
St.
times.
Augustine right there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's my favorite city in the world.
Yeah, it's one of my mom and dad's too.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna retire if I ever get down there before I die.
Hell yeah. But like, I don't want to go to a bar for my 21st. I want to go into a dispensary and like get that shit.
And you think about the states that have legalized it before, and you might want to call them blue states, but I would say they're more intelligent states. Somebody, it doesn't fucking what the.
Just
fuck?
weed.
Yeah,
it's just a little marijuana.
It's just fucking weed.
If alcohol is legal and people can get fucking fucked up on alcohol, then you should be able to sit at home, smoke weed, and order pizza.
Now you look at I found this map of Kentucky. There are still dry, alcohol illegal counties in this state
from like the 30s.
Fucking A, from the 20s when Prohibition hit, and that there is a bar down in Midway that I went into, and it was the actual bar that those old crony bitches walked into with hatchets and chopped up a bunch of shit at the beginning of the 20s to illegalize alcohol because their husbands were coming home and doing whatever,
But I'm about to get out of here for a little bit.
Is there a Coca-Cola around?
Yeah, bring him back a Coke, would you?
Yeah, when I come back.
Always good, my brother.
All right. So what are we talking about?
We've been talking about all kinds of shit.
Oh, yeah?
Legalizing weed, wrestling. He loves wrestling.
Yeah.
My God, he is #1 wrestling.
He's a wrestling fan.
Yeah, he is. Talking about he wants to go to Colorado for his birthday.
Oh, yeah, we're going.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're going in July.
July 31st. He said, what was it, 31st? Is that his birthday?
July 31st is his birthday. We're going. Yeah, we're all going down to. We're all going to Colorado.
Where? What part in Colorado?
We're going to Denver.
Denver. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, we're going to Denver.
Nice. You can't put your hat on with the headphones.
I know it sucks. Yeah, maybe I could if I did
Look,
this.
I gotta touch it. I gotta touch it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's nice, ain't it?
Yeah,
it's like
it is.
It's like a real nice couch. That's like, what's your jacket like? A real nice couch.
You gotta put a little plastic wrap around
Yeah,
it.
real
Don't sit
real
on
light.
that. Don't sit on that.
Real nice. Real nice, expensive couch.
You ain't sitting that on a bare skin. Put a shirt on.
That peach in LA is good.
Man, you almost got me sold on that.
Try it.
Right here. Okay.
Try it. It's good.
All right, here we go.
What's up, Joe?
You are correct, sir.
Great, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
It's a little. I put a little extra. I'm gonna take off the hat. I put a little extra peach in it. Usually I don't put that much, but you can taste the peach.
Yeah, I smell
the
peach.
It's kind of strong.
And, that's
this drink I made a little strong.
And that's why glasses are conformed for different drinks. Red wine glasses, white wine glasses, because they come up to your nose.
I got to figure out a better way to do this camera system because it's not like, I can barely see you on there.
You need a whole one-room camera, like maybe right there where your light's coming down.
Well, I got that one up there that's coming down, But like if you got more than one people, like you got 4 people in here, it works out usually good. But
You're gonna have to expand.
yeah, I guess people are just really listening to us too. They're probably not watching our ugly asses anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know, but you know what? Hey, if you're a female and you're masturbating right now, just give me a call or send us a text.
Send us a
Let
text.
me know that I'm all about you. Okay.
Somebody called. Who the fuck called me? Let's see here. Let's see if anybody's actually sent us any messages.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're gonna look back on this and like, these is when they started out.
These guys are
sons of bitches,
crazy.
My God, now they're ruling the country.
Yeah.
We'll be like Sean Hannity. You know, go out there and storm the Capitol.
There we go.
Please, come on.
Hey, we got a female watcher. Hey, Jessica.
Hello.
Jessica Williams is watching us.
Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Or is
And,
it a- or
and
is it
Joe
a dude in a
Shad.
dress? Let me.
It might be one of those guys in a dress, but her name's
Exactly.
Jessica. So it costs a little money to change your name to Jessica.
It could be Jesse.
Jesse, I mean, if it's legalized, if you're legally Jessica, you're
Wait.
probably a female.
Can you? Do you have to be legal in your name when you get a Facebook page or anything like that?
No, I think you can. I think you can just
Okay.
make
So
my name's
I
not.
could be Sarah Suckadick right now.
Yes, I guess so. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest you be that, but
I don't want to be that, but
That's-
it just popped off.
that doesn't sound like a good Facebook name.
Right, SS.
You should start your own page, though.
I will.
You start your own Chef Bill page.
Yeah, I'm going to Wild Catering. I'll cater to your house.
Wild Bill, Wild Chef
You know
Bill.
what? I was talking out to a lady out here earlier, and she's like, I was like, you know, I threw it out at her. She's like, what's the matter with Wild Bill? And so, you know, I mean, it was just kind of a random response, and I was like, well, okay, if that's what you say, you're letting me know this. So
She didn't think the Wild was good.
No, it wasn't good enough.
Wild Bill's not good
Wild-
enough.
Wild wasn't good enough, but Wild Bill was the hit.
Wild Bill.
Yeah, so it's more specific.
Oh yeah, so Wild Bill Catering.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but you know, I read Anthony Bourdain's Kitchen Confidential coming up because that's the handbook.
Man.
that's the handbook for everybody.
We
in
lost
the
somebody
kitchen.
when we lost him,
I
didn't
mean,
we?
I you know what? I don't cry too much, but he was one of my major influences as I was coming up in the kitchen. And
I could see that.
he said anybody that puts their own name on the restaurant marquee is fucking crazy. But
Right.
you know what? I fit the bill.
Yeah, you fit the bill.
Wow, I fit the Wild Bill.
The Wild Bill craziness.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah! Hopefully we'll have a restaurant at some point. The Nice Guy Bill, Nice Guy Andy, and Wild Bill restaurant.
I would think let's go national too. Like have one in New York.
Yeah, like a Wendy's. Wild Bill drive-through.
Multiple locations, yes. But I want to go in, and I want you to go in.
A
dressed
McBill's.
like you are now, not like at Wendy's in a hard plastic seat, but a nice booth with a good server, and we go down to and do seasonal stuff. New York here, Florida here, California here, Denver here, that kind of thing. But hey, everybody's got to, if you don't have dreams, you might as well slit your throat.
Is
Go
that right?
ahead. Yeah.
We could do it to a Wild McBill's.
Get the McBurger, McWildburger.
Get the big wild, the wild McWild cheeseburger.
Oh, shit, you never know what's on it.
It's different every time.
It's a surprise.
We make it our
surprise,
we make it our way.
That's right. We're not making it your way. It's our way.
Scoot that way a little bit so you can be on camera better. No, you, not the table.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's got these sticky feet to it. All right. I didn't know the table.
He's like, okay, move that way. Okay, let's just move the table.
I didn't know it was that easy. I'm sorry, my strength. I didn't know how strong I really was.
Have you met Dave?
Dave? I've met a lot of
My
Dave.
Tachi Dave. You cooked him.
Oh, yeah. It was
He gave me this
Sonya
table.
Blade.
Yeah, Sonya Blade. Yeah, he gave me this table.
Yeah. And, why do I remember the female's name more so than the...
Sonya is a beautiful soul.
Right. Yeah, she is.
Yeah,
She
she's
is.
so sweet. She's such a sweetheart.
She is. Vegan? Or was it vegan?
They're vegan. Yeah,
yeah.
they're
'Cause I
they're
remember-
vegetarian. They eat eggs, so I guess that's not vegan.
Yeah. Because I remember cooking him one time, cooking something for him, and then Mark came back there, the restaurant, and the owner came back there, the next time, and he like made a big production. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, he made sure. I think he was attracted to her. You know.
Well, he went to school with Dave's brother. So he went to high school. Well, he went to school with everybody, but he don't remembers everybody.
That is the truth.
Yeah.
Lafayette.
He remembers everybody.
I remember, you know, and his wife is a Mobley. My mother was a Mobley.
Yeah.
They spell it the same way, but his wife said that the ones who pronounce it Mobley were the ones with money. My grandfather owned half of Lexington at one point in time.
No shit.
But he loved the races. I remember him. he
bet it all away.
This motherfucker. I remember I was 10, and I would send him a birthday card, and he said, Bill. And he was 92 at the time.
Wow.
Billy. And I was 10.
He said Billy.
Billy. They all said Billy was me. I was Billy Boo back in the day.
Billy Boo.
Billy. Now, if you go, don't look at the programs. Don't anything. You got to go with the numbers of the horses. The numbers is what you're gonna get. And I'm looking at him.
No wonder he lost all his damn money.
You're renting a house now, but you own half of fucking Lexington fucking 50 years ago. And I'm 10 years old at this time and devising this shit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I am not following your rules.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You had a bunch of shit. Now you don't have anything.
Because right now I could have a little something.
Oh, yeah.
As a grandson.
Yeah.
You know, unless my mother would scrape.
Well, if he liked the horses, he probably liked the whores too.
His name was Richard, but they called him Dick. Ain't no lie about it. But I look in the face of Mark's wife, and she reminds me dead on my mother.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's got the same eyes, the same face when she's peering at you and shit.
Oh wow.
It's like very incriminating to me. I'm like. I don't want to eat. I want to hide in my room. That kind of thing, you know. Oh Lord.
Hey, Christopher Mace, what's up, buddy? Christopher Mace is he has the holiday podcast. Holiday. I don't know what it's. Hold on a second. I'll check
Holiday
it out.
Inn?
No, he has a YouTube channel, and he's a moderator on my NiceGuyAndy group on Facebook. He has like 4,000 followers over on YouTube.
What's up, 4,000?
He does a lot of really he does wrestling stuff. Christopher Mace, holiday something is holiday shit. Hey Christopher, tell me what's the name of your YouTube channel?
Hotel Motel Holiday Inn.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get 4,000 followers on our YouTube channel. We do really good on Facebook, guys, but YouTube, we need some followers on YouTube.
A niche.
Oh, we're still doing. It still says Impact on here. Still says we're talking about Impact. We're not talking about Impact, but
we're talking about all kinds of stuff.
We're talking about the Derby. We're talking about everything else. So
I
that's
mentioned my mother. So
kind of weird for me to change. I think it's. I'd have to get off the live to be able to change the name of the podcast that we're doing. But
well, you could do that, and I could take a smoke break. How about that?
All right, cool. We're gonna get off the live for a few minutes and change the name because apparently we're doing Impact Raw Rebellion again, and we did that last week.
Because if you're tuning in for that, you're very disappointed.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about it if you want.
Hey.
What is it? Holiday. Hey, Mason, get back with us, man. We'll probably have you on the podcast at some point if you'd like. He's a really good talker, man. He really, really talks good. All right, we're going to get off here. Well, we will be back.
Always.
I think Sosa and Sunny D want us to do something here in a little bit, so they'll be back in here. And GhostFACENeil just came in. Want to sit down with me, Ghost? Hold on just a second.